As we embark on 2025, I want to tell you the story of how we've created this planner. This is our 6th edition of the Key2Success Planner. And when I originally designed this planner, I was designing it for the business owner, the entrepreneur, the person in their profession that was looking to grow and inspire and start something new in their life. And over the years, as I got to know you, I learned what it meant for average individuals, people in careers, people trying to grow their families, what you needed from a daily planning system. And I can tell you, over the last 2 years, we've really taken on training programs and adapting the planning system to meet all facets of everyone's life. Whether it be the personal edition, the professional edition, our business or executive edition, there is a means for you to gain structure, promise, and productivity in your life. And today, guys, I'm going to roll out the 2025 planner for OneNote and show you what it's all about. We have several additions to our planner across several different apps and devices. So maybe OneNote's not right for you, but you're going to find out today. But there is an application that is. So stay with me as we learn about digital planning in OneNote with the Key2Success Planner. So before we dive into all the different editions of the Key2Success Planner, I want to talk a little bit about OneNote and what it means for you if you're trying to figure out and wade through the different possibilities when it comes to digital planning with all the different apps. I want you to know that the Key2Success Planner works across Windows, Apple, Android devices, and even e-ink devices. And different devices have a different slew of apps. And if you're unsure about all that, check out our Getting Started video where I do a deep dive over each of the applications. And know that we have a training system for each application. But what makes OneNote stand out for so many users? OneNote is a universal application. It can work across Windows, Apple, Android, and even some e-ink devices like the Onyx books. So if you are someone that has an iPhone, an iPad, a Windows desktop computer, maybe even an Android tablet, and you want your notes to synchronize across all those different spaces, OneNote is going to be the preferred application for that. Now, one thing to know about OneNote is across each ecosystem, the GUI interface or the application itself is slightly different. There's different tools in Windows as there is in the Apple ecosystem as well as the Android ecosystem. But trust, across all the applications, when it comes to being able to type in the planner, draw, take notes, jot down your ideas for inspiration, you can do that across any ecosystem, across any of the apps. What's really exciting is that as you're using these different applications, you're going to have different features. Windows has the most features, and it includes features like being able to take your handwritten notes and convert them to text. Now, this is a preference setting that's available on Apple devices, and some Android devices like Samsung has that capability as well. That's one thing you're going to experience as you use OneNote. The interface is going to be slightly different across all the ecosystems. But trust this, no matter what ecosystem you are using, the Key2Success Planner, the templates, the layout is consistent. And with all the applications, you can type and draw and take notes equally across each of the platforms in each of the devices. So rest assured, that's going to make your job awesome, because if you're using your Android tablet and you get back to your desk and you want to see your notes, they're going to be there waiting for you. So let's talk about the different editions and what that means for you. As we look at the different editions for the 2025 Key2Success Planner on the OneNote application, I want you to know there's 4 primary editions: personal, professional, business, and executive. We also have a complete edition, but that just includes everything that we have to offer. So if you're someone that's looking at all the different tools, all the different tiles, all the different journals, and the planner itself, and you want to have it all for the best price, the complete edition is available. But the complete edition includes the executive planner. Now, each of the different editions that we have to offer are really meant to be tailored to where you are in your life. For example, the personal edition is designed for someone that's looking for daily or weekly planning, want to be able to have a vision for the year, and roadmap their success in their own life. Where we see the professional edition for individuals that are looking to grow in their career and are trying to balance their personal and professional life and manage all their meetings and projects, but yet be able to still keep harness on the balance of their personal life and organizing everything that's taking place there. When we dive into the business edition, we're diving into the organizational operating system that we've developed. Key2Success Organizational Operating System is basically a one-page business plan that helps you structure what your business, what your professional plan in life is over the next 3 years, setting real tangible goals, building that framework so you can hit that 10-year target. We negotiate the challenges in your life and we build on the successes that you've been able to achieve with the individual strengths that you have as an individual. This system, I can assure you, is one that is going to propel you forward in whatever aspiration you have for yourself. When we dive into the executive position, being an executive is about growing a team, building a bench, so not only you, but everyone around you is succeeding. And we built the team builder on top of that organizational system so you as a leader can grow your people and see your organization blossom in the coming year. And with that addition, you get a 30-minute session with me, and I'm going to help create a workflow plan that's going to work for you. Now, with any of these additions, if you want to have a conversation with me or start talking about how you can move forward, we do offer a coaching opportunity, either on a one-time basis or a monthly or even quarterly, and we fit that to your needs. So when you're looking at the different additions, I want you to ask yourself, where are you and what are your goals and aspirations in life? And then decide on the addition that makes the most sense for you. And if you have any questions, jump on our website and start a chat. Our team is there to help you navigate these waters. With OneNote, though, you're going to be able to do so much in the planning system and have those notes wherever you go across all the different devices. So let's actually look at the templates now and learn about what the Key2Success Planner looks like. Starting with the personal planner, all of our planners are available in one of two editions when it comes to using OneNote, Standard and Hyperlinked edition, and you can learn more about that here. Today we're going to show you the Hyperlink edition and how this can look for you. We start with this year at a view page, and you can see what's really neat about this is you not only have a space where you can see the entire year, but you also have the ability to map out important dates and even start to begin future planning. If you notice, there is a hyperlink edition, and if I click on the individual date on the planner itself, it'll actually navigate to that date in the planner, and if I click on the little @ symbol, it'll take me back to this page. This is really helpful as a user that you can navigate across the entire planning system within 1 or 2 taps. So the year at a view is available in all editions of our planner. When we get into the planning system, you can look at our yearly vision page, and this is available for every level of our planner. And if you want to learn more about how the vision board works or any of these individual templates, go ahead and check out this video, or at the end of this video there will be a deep dive from our 2023 planning series that really dives into the individual basis of how to use each of these planners. Or check out our free training series on our website. We have 3 training series available for you to choose from. We also have the annual keys page, and then we also have the goals page. And the goals page, you can see, has the ability for you to build a self, relationship, career, community goal, and then a place to track your progress. In the personal planner, we also have a notes section, and then we also have the ability to jump into our quarterly pages. This is our quarterly review page. This is the reflection page to your quarter, and then your ideal week planning. Ideal week planning, I think, is so important because as we start to build structure, one thing that really works, Michael Jordan wasn't the best basketball player because he just got on the court and played, but he practiced off the court. And that's what ideal planning is all about. It's about building structure and routine and continuing to do something for yourself that builds rhythm in what you're trying to achieve. And with ideal planning, you can help build boxes of time so you can see progress in what it is that you are looking to move as you move through the year. And this is something I do on a seasonal basis. We have an entire video just on ideal planning that I think is really inspirational, that'll help you achieve that rhythm that you want for yourself as you build out processes in your life. Daily planning. Each of our planners come with a weekly planning page. And then what's new for 2025 is, yes, you now have the ability to access weekly planning across all of our planners, across all editions. We brought this back because we know so many people need to have this view of what it is that they have for the week, before they dive in and enrich each day of their life. So this is now available in all editions of the planner, and it's not even available as a tile. It's right in the planner. It's new for 2025. As we get into the daily planning, this is the part that really gets me excited because each day is where we see the progress that we achieve. James Clear in a book, Atomic Habits, says if we can make a 1% adjustment in what it is that we're doing each day, and we allow that time and that adjustment to compound over days, weeks, and months, we're going to see great growth in ourselves. And that's what this planning page is all about. It starts by defining what your purpose is for the day and then establishing what your key three are. To me, the key three are the things that are most fundamentally important for you to have a return on your investment of time for the day. They're the things that have the biggest impact. They might be a meeting, they might be a phone call, they might be you taking a few minutes to meditate on a thought or idea. It might be a call to your mom, it might be spending a few moments with your son. Whatever the nature may be, these are things that are impactful to the goals that you want to achieve this year. And we ask you to just achieve and outline 3 of those each day. At the end of the day, when those boxes are checked, you should have a sense of accomplishment that you made a return from what it is you're looking to achieve today. We have the ability to track our daily task, as well as being able to measure out our time and take notes for the day. And one thing that we did that's really exciting in 2025 is we now have borderless pages. But what does this mean? Well, as we get in the building and talking about tiles, you're going to have the ability to pull in pages. You're going to be able to take things off this page and move them if you want to create your own customized templates. And we even have the ability to change out these individual dates. I'm going to show you that real quick. If I jump into my daily tiles and say I wanted to do a 24-hour schedule, I could tap on here, hit copy, and jump back to that page. And I'm just going to drop my cursor in right here and hit paste. And you're going to see what's going to happen. And I'm working on an iPad here, so I'm using my finger, but you could also do this on your desktop, is I could build out a custom page or a custom tile for myself. What we did in 2025 by adding borderless pages, we're optimizing that infinite canvas that we have in OneNote. And you can copy those tiles and literally go through your entire month, your entire year. In a matter of a few minutes, each month, you can make your customized planner layout for you. And there's so many different tiles that we have, and there's so many different opportunities with this. There's really no end to what it is that you can create for yourself when it comes to planning. So even if you want to pull in your sales information, your contact logs, your balance boards, your project aspects, your tasks you're looking to complete, and even things to help monitor your mileage, and even what your own staff is doing. You can pull that all in here and then see that synchronize across all your devices. It's absolutely amazing. It's never been greater, and you can do it in 2025 like no other. So we'll dive into that more as we get through the year, as we introduce all of our new tiles. We're going to show you more on this. You can also check out a video right here that'll walk you through that process as well. So that is a quick look at the personal planner. But as we jump into professional planner, I told you this is about growing your professional life. So you're going to see some things added to it. You're going to have the ability now to track your projects, be able to notate the activities and the things that you need to do inside each one of your projects, and you're going to be able to attend meetings at a whole nother level. Talk about meetings. Meetings are one of the things that I find so many people spend so much of their time in each week, and so many times when I attend a meeting, the person on the other side of the table doesn't even really know what they're trying to achieve from that meeting. When it comes to the meeting page, don't just look at the agenda that was provided to you. Take a moment, write down what are the topics that you're discussing today, who is going to be at the meeting, and in a sketchboard, ask yourself, why am I being asked to be at this meeting? Why am I hosting this meeting? What answers need to come of the questions, and what solutions should I be providing my team? That is also important because if you take a few minutes and build that sketchboard, when you jump in the meeting, you are going to work and you are knowing the objectives of that meeting. And over time, a lot of people have told me that they've either decreased the number of meetings, increased the productivity of it, or gained back some time they had scheduled for it. And that's where it's also important for you to be able to take good notes, be able to mark down the projects and tasks that are being discussed, and then take a few minutes at the end of the meeting and recap. And ask yourself, what was accomplished? How could you improve the next meeting? What will make the difference? And how are you staying on track? And any other question that comes to mind when you think about recapping a meeting. and then ultimately decide what is the action steps for you and when do you follow from here. So this page is provided as part of our professional, business, and executive package. Also in the professional planner, you're going to find the habit tracker. And we have a great video on the habit tracker, but it's really the goal with this is not only for you to be able to simply track your habits, but help you each month process why you're breaking the habit and help create that mental motivation behind each of the habits, and then be able to address the challenges and opportunities that are coming each week from you trying to achieve this habit, this momentum building for yourself. And that to me is so important if you want to find success in what it is you're doing. No different than a story about Michael Jordan. And then the other thing that you're going to find in the professional planner is the budget. And this gives you the opportunity to outline your personal budget and be able to track your financial success. Jumping into the business planner, it's all about the organizational operating system, that professional builder for you, for your community, for the business that you are a part of. And with this one-page business plan, we really dive into a lot of things. And I could spend the next 28 minutes telling you all about it. Matter of fact, I actually do right here. If you want to build your organization operating system so that you have this one-page business plan, which is truly going to help you build a framework that's going to help you put the first things first. Franklin Covey explained in the book 7 Habits of Successful People, one of the traits is putting first things first. In this organizational operating system, we're building framework around the things that are most important for your success or for the success of the business. And by able to take and build out this one-page business plan, it gives you clarity in the next 3 years where your priorities should be. And that's going to help you build a plan for everything that you're doing each month, each week, and every single day. And like I said before, check out this video and learn so much more about it. Jump on chat, let's have a discussion. This is a great opportunity for you to really own yourself and your organization. If you're starting a new business or launching a new product, I want to hear from you. This system is going to help you with a little bit of investment, reduce a lot of anxiety, stress, and costs by knowing your defined route and being able to achieve what your absolutes are with your organizational plan. In addition to all the professional builder tools that are here, you also have the ability to access our expense tracker. The expense tracker is a tool that helps you be able to track your daily expenses so that you have receipts as well as classification of what those expenses are. And in our business and executive editions, you gain access to our Essential Tile Kit. The Essential Tile Kit is a kit that allows you to pull in those pages, those templates, those elements. Some people call them stickers, we call them professional tiles, but be able to copy those and put those into pages. So I could copy this note page here, hit copy. I could jump into a daily page and literally move off to the side of the page. And with the Borderless Pages that we now have in the 2025 planner, I can go ahead and paste that tile there. And I can go ahead and I can move it wherever I want to have it. And this way I now have more space on this page for taking notes. I could add in those tiles like you saw here for additional sketching or even additional to-dos if I was tracking those for myself or tracking those for a member of my team. And I just paste those in there and I can place those however I want. So that is one thing that really makes the Borderless Pages awesome, because you can build this whole canvas for yourself. And last, when we talk about the executive planner, I mentioned earlier, it's about building your team. And as you build up that organizational operating system, you're going to establish goals for the business. You're going to establish goals for yourself. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to grow yourself or grow an organization. As you grow in what you're doing and you move up the ladder or you expand across a space, there's things that need to take place that others are going to need to help step into roles for. And that's building a bench, right? We talk about benches all the time in organizational growth plans. And we build that bench and we execute strong leaders that can take over things that we were at one time in charge of. We have the ability to put ourselves in a new position to help harness new opportunities. And that is what the team builder is all about. So when we jump into the organizational chart, it's all about looking at our team, understanding where's their opportunities, where's their gaps, and help building out a structure that makes the most sense, that aligns with our goals. And then as we look at each individual and what their role is in the organization. We take the organizational plan and we start to say Tom, Mary, Ken, Bobby, Stephen, George, whoever it may be that's a part of your leadership team or is on your bench, and look at their vision, their absolutes, and how they play a role in the plan so that they know their pathway. And we really implement this. And you take 10 minutes once a month or a half hour every quarter, and you talk with each individual that's a part of your plan and help establish what their goals, their aspirations are, help making sure that what they're being accountable, they're succeeding with. You're going to see things grow for you and your team. And with that being said, that is what we're here for, right? We're here to plan, we're here to execute, and we're here to get results so that we can move forward as we do. Planning should be easy. It should be inspiring, motivating. It should help encourage the vision that you have for yourself into real, actionable items that you can achieve. Now, when we look at planning and we think of scheduling, one of the most common questions that come up is, will my planner sync with my electronic calendars? And we can say yes to that in some facets, but generally speaking, the answer is no. If you want to learn about the yes in those facets, go ahead, check the description. We have a great set of tutorials that talks more about that. But I want you to think about this for a second. Electronic scheduling is a matter of just blocking off time in your life and being notified of where you need to be when you need to be there. You don't have a place where you can plan out the questions that you want, the answers that you need, or help build direction or steps for reaching the achievements that you deserve. And that's what planning is about. I have so many people that cannot break away from their electronic scheduling, and that's okay. But those that embrace planning and integrate that with their electronic schedules or notification services find huge success in what it is that they're wanting to achieve. It might feel like a little bit more work, but if you start to save time and build productivity, then the method of having to work between the two systems is actually beneficial. And that's one thing I tell every single person. If it be that first cup of coffee in the morning or the last thing you do before you turn off the light at night, is take 3 to 4 minutes, look at your schedule, determine the priorities for the day, and align your electronic appointments and activities with the plans and goals that you have for yourself. Now, we talked a lot about OneNote, a lot about this planner, and I want you guys to know this works across lots of different devices. We showed it on the iPad, works on Surface Pro, works on Android tablets, works on Apple computers, it works on Windows computers, obviously, and even a handful of e-ink devices. But what's this going to cost me? What's this going to run me? I want you to know this is not a subscription-based service. It's like a paper planner. Each year, you purchase the planner and you have it for your entire life. So you have these notes with you once and you have them forever. Each year, we publish a new annual edition that's dated and include any fabulous updates that we're coming up with that you can go ahead and purchase. So you're not locked in anything, you're not tied to a commitment, but you have whatever you do in a single year, you have forever, and that makes this really rewarding. When it comes to finding your notes, there's so many different ways that you can search through your handwritten notes. I'm a big person in Wisconsin. I have a lot of things going on that involve cheese, and in any given time, I can search for like the word cheese and see every time across any meal plan that I ever had grilled cheese in my day. And that's just one example, being able to search throughout the planning system. Now, if you're looking at this and you're saying, Brandon, this looks awesome. The organizational operating system is something I'm in dire need of. I need to have structure in my personal life, or I have a new job I'm starting to explore and I want to build out my professional plan. And if you have questions, well, got a couple answers for you. One, jump on our website, start a chat with us. Check out our training resources. We have training series that are available for you to be able to learn about how to use this planner system. And they're literally videos that are less than 10 minutes. And instantly after each video, go right into the planner and take ownership of what you just learned in that video. And you'll see after a week, you really start to gain traction on what you can achieve with our planning system. Now, we talked about OneNote. And as you go through OneNote, you maybe feel it's not necessarily right for you. You're looking for more of a booklet style planner. Well, we have paper like planners that are PDF-based planners too, that work across lots of different applications like Note Shelf, Samsung Notes, Nobility, and the list goes on and on and on. And we have videos on those too. You can go right to our website, check out videos on Samsung Notes, Penly, GoodNotes, and learn about the latest tricks and tips on how to use those applications with our planning system. They all have their little bit different nuances. But one thing I think that makes OneNote really stand out is the fact that it's universal and it can be used across all those different applications, and it's awesome when it comes to being able to share and collaborate with your teams. Speaking of teams, if you look at this and you say, you know what, this is not only great for me, but it'd be good for everyone in my team so we can all build our plans and action steps together. And we do offer discounts for teams starting as low as 4 members in a team or more. You can receive a discount on our planning system, and we even offer group coaching so that you can all learn the practices together. Throughout this video, if you were intrigued by one thing or if you have a question, go ahead, hit the comments. Myself or somebody else in the community will definitely answer. If you learned something or felt there should be other people that should see this video, do me a favor, hit the like button. That'll help push it out in the algorithm. And if you want to see more of this content as we cover everything from tech reviews to how to plan, how to be a better leader, how to grow in this technical space, by all means hit the subscribe button. By all means, I appreciate you taking a few minutes of your day to learn about if the OneNote Key to Success Planner is right for you. And Lord willing, we'll see you guys again. Godspeed to each and every one of you.